find to be fairly even. And I think the difference maker in it is that Marth's ability to edge guard Cloud, especially right at the ledge with moves like Detail, Jab, that covers so much space in front of him, make it a bit easier for Marth to get some of those juicy early kills that most characters would be unable to get on a character like Cloud.
It looks like Lucina's going to be the pick, and Lucina often seen as a character a little bit favored in this particular matchup, just because that equalized knockback is going to do a world of help for Mystery being able to pressure Ralphie, send him off stage, and keep him off stage.
Especially with that detail, as I mentioned earlier, going to have overall greater knockback, because Marth detail, when not tippered, obviously doesn't have the greatest knockback from catching Cloud at the ledge. Lucina detail, pretty standard all around, and allows her to get a lot of those juicy gimps. When an F-smash just barely missing out for E.
Ralphie trying to reverse with his own situation, but Mystery keeping his clutches firm tight onto this momentum. And honestly, I can feel like the momentum is going to shift into Mr. E's favor very heavily, very often.
Right. And the thing with Mr. E, and the difference between the last set which we saw, is that Marth and Lucina have so much disjoint at their own hands, which allows them to catch Cloud a bit easier on landing than a character like Rosalina. Right here, potentially an option by E to get that edge guard, just misses out, but catches the ledge roll in. Oh, and a phenomenal F-smash to catch that high up B by Ralphie.
All right, Mr. E playing kind of hot. However, Ralphie's still definitely in this. With only 38% built up onto Mr. E, he's got his work cut out for him, though.
Up there, nice up tilt, nice bit of percent for E. Tries to cast a landing, but Ralphie reverses it on him and starts his own little string himself.
However, finding himself in the air, he's putting himself right in position for Mr. E to be able to put out a plethora of options that allow him to continue to control base platform control. And
Mr. E now without a jump. Ralphie aware, but unable to get the edge guard because of a nice mix-up by Mr. E with the high up B. Ooh, and a bit of a rogue limit cross slash by Ralphie. Gonna get him punished off the stage. A nice tech by Ralphie, but Mr. E so ready for it with another back air. And that nair reverse hit sends Ralphie all the way up the stage. A 2-stock by E in game number 1.
E playing like a bat out of hell right now. Tons of options, covering exactly wherever Ralphie can move. He has such a fine idea of how Cloud moves about, how much space he can control, and how Lucina can invade that space so easily and frequently.
Oh, and Ralphie switching up to the Bayonetta. It's kind of funny that he does this, because earlier today he mentioned to me, he's like, yeah, my Bayo's whack. I'm never going Bayo again. I'm going to learn Diddy Kong. And this man's like, it's time to go Bayo. Oh, and he makes a switch to Marth.
Definitely stage reliant, and because of Lilac Cruz, it makes tons of sense.
Going to this game, number 2 on Lilac Cruz. Obviously, Marth does benefit quite a bit from the stage. Those tippers hit precisely on those platforms. A full 17% from that neutral B by Ralphie.
Bayonetta does such a fine job of taking advantage of the stage's obscure layout. Because of the downward angle of the fins of the ship, the bullet climax covers an intense amount of space. Very difficult for many characters to infiltrate.
Up air.
It begins.
And that's a whole lot of damage for Ralphie. A clean, all the way up to 99%. Probably a little bit of misinput with that neutral B. And Mr. E's going to take full advantage by getting him off the stage. A little bit of a rogue nair by Mr. E. Short hopping, and Ralphie punishing it with that up B out of shield.
With 120% already built up onto Mr. E, it's really a matter about how well he can utilize this rage, because we've seen that E has no trouble with surviving at these higher percentages, but it's not often that we get to see him brought to these percentages so quickly. Only a minute into this match, and
the jab tipper F-tilt almost taking the stock from Ralphie.
Yikes.
Good DI by him. Oh, and Mr. E waited, and wow, what a play by him as Ralphie comes up, gets the up B, and stage spike on Lilac Cruz.
Waiting for Ralphie to feel slightly at ease off stage, goes right to scoop him, and sitting at nearly max rage. Ralphie's got to end the stock as quickly as he can. A back air is not going to be able to do it, though.
Right, Mr. E, one of the players with some of the best DI out there, for sure. Gonna punish that witch time every time. Stays in shield against Bayonetta. Very smart by Mr. E. Ralphie gonna have to find a way to take the stock very soon before Mr. E can build up all this percentage. Another air dodge by Ralphie, 51% on him already.
That down air almost felt doomed for Ralphie, but still sticking in there at 76%. Ralphie really struggling to end this, but Mr. E's not going to struggle.
You're dead. That is a Trump to back air, tipper back air, 70%.
You know, never mind whatever rebuttal I was going to present to you. That Bayo is whack.
It's whack.
That's whack.
It's dead.
It's dead.
I think, as we could say, he has killed the witch, but the witch is still alive, actually.
No, she good.
She good. Game number 3 on Lilac once more. I know that this is a great stage for Bayonetta, obviously with the tilts. For this reason exactly.
Yeah, look at that, 17% once again right out the gate. Really not much else aside from that. Mr. E staying very patient in shield, trying to wait for whatever cross-up option that Ralphie has prepared for him.
Up throw? Ooh, missing out on that up throw immediately afterwards, Ralphie. But just catch several landings by E and gets him a nice bit of percentage. And now E catching those landings as well. He's just been waiting for every option that Ralphie puts out, waiting for him to press that button. A back air, almost taking the stock once again, similar to that last stock in game number 1. His coverage off the stage is phenomenal right now. Oh,
no
my
tech once
God.
again. All right, Ralphie's witch really looking like she's getting burned tonight. Mr. E doing a phenomenal job sticking to the sides, and we're using that word a lot. Trust me, I caught on. But Mr. E's movement really is looking fantastic tonight. The way that he's staying on top of Ralphie, just barely in range to pressure him, but not enough to feel truly threatened by his opponent's options. Meanwhile, the entire stage really his to command, despite how well Bayonetta is able to control Lilac Cruise's low platforms.
Oh, it's the stocking for Ralphie. Does not wait for that down air, and does not get much more of a punish. However, that counter by Mr. E will get cleanly punished by the backhand sending him off the stage.
Not doing anything with the tech roll onto the top platform. Mr. E coming back to center stage.
Ooh, almost caught that side B with the Dancing Blade first hit. Ooh, Ralphie gonna get the edge guard. Ooh, Mr. E. That big magnet from Mark allows him to get back right there.
Things looking very reminiscent of game 2 right now, where Mr. E still not very threatened, sitting at 114%, and Ralphie struggling to take off this stock.
Like, really beginning to run away with this game number 3 at the moment. Ralphie has yet to pick a stock off of E yet in this set. Oh, just run up smash. Just did it, but it's going to cost him his stock. Ralphie's first stock of the set so far, and certainly not out of this game just yet. Little Witch time doesn't allow him to get hit, while Mr. E has all that invincibility.
Down tilt allows the confirm, but no proper follow-up from it. Ralphie sent to the opposite side of the stage, and Mr. E trying to just occupy that space with a forward air. Very aggressive option, able to contest a lot that Mr. E has to offer. Ralphie does.
Another potential ledge trap for Mr. E. Does not get that tipper F until that time around. He is going to be living just a bit longer. D-tilt immediately by Mr. E. Now, I would like to see Ralphie go for that ledge jump, which time it feels like E is throwing out a lot of buttons that would allow Ralphie to get it in these situations. Fair, and that will take the stock. And that will be the set for Mr. E. A really